If you always do what you've always done, you'll always be where you've always been. Let's change it. What's good? It's your average girl knick-knack, who's average but not doing average things. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My page is definitely a jack of all trades. You're gonna be able to find tutorials, you're gonna find tips, entertainment all around. So thank you guys. If you end up liking this video and got some value from it, definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click that like button if you got some value out of this video, and click that bell so you guys are always notified when I post new content every single week. So today I'm actually pretty pumped to go over this because I've noticed as of lately that I'm extremely goal oriented, and I have to have a goal, I have to have a vision, and I have to see where I'm going. For me, I truly believe that goal setting is the start of shifting gears in your life and doing whatever it is you want to do. So today I made it super simple, and I have a 5-step process to how you can set and achieve your goals. I'm not gonna waste any time, we're gonna hop right into it. So first things first, always be sure that you take your goals extremely seriously and write them down. Don't just talk about it, you really need to write about it. You need to take time to focus and envision yourself within that goal. I'm gonna be showing you guys a typed out version just for the efficiency of this video, just to give you guys an idea, but I highly recommend that you do these steps physically writing them down. Make sure you guys stick to the end, because honestly the 5th step in this process to me is probably my favorite. Like it just seems to make the most sense. Okay, so the very first thing you want to do is you literally just want to write down all of your goals. At this point, it doesn't matter how realistic they are. It could be short term, it could be long term, and it could be a goal that seems
like, girl, what?
Just write it down. It doesn't matter. Just write out any goal that you have, anything you want to accomplish at any time. Be sure when you're setting your goals that you're writing them as if they've already happened or they're currently happening, and also pretty much like a deadline for it. So make sure these goals are specific and it's not too broad, because that way you can like kind of like, so you want to make it as specific as possible, and then you also want to set a deadline. So when you do that, your mind pretty much has something to work off of. When it's just a broad idea, it kind of procrastinates it and it kind of just puts it on the back burner. But when I need to accomplish this by this time, your mind's going to work harder and you're going to shift your focus to making that happen. I made 6 figures by the end of 2021, or something like I made over $100,000 by the end of 2021. So that is specific enough, and it has a deadline for you to focus on. That is how you need to do every single one of your goals. So once you have all of your goals written out, the second step to this 5-step process is going to be now prioritizing those goals. So understand that your goals are your goals, and it really doesn't matter what anyone says about them. So for that reason, I encourage you to maybe not really speak on your goals to other people, because you're going to be maybe not easily influenced, but it's possible that you're going to be influenced by their judgment, and that might alter your goals and what you really want to do. So ignore everybody, okay? Ignore them, it doesn't matter. And literally just prioritize your goals. What do you want to accomplish first? What's the main thing? What's number 1 that's going to be on your list? What do you want to accomplish after that? The 3rd, 4th, 5th. You could have as many goals as you want. Like, it's up to you. It doesn't matter how many other goals people have. Do you, boo-boo? Do you? Just real quick, like I'm very much giving Nick, your average girl. That was corny, but honestly, this is Nickelodeon. And don't sleep on Walmart, because this is the vibe. I'm definitely posting pictures on my IG with the fit I have on, so definitely make sure you guys follow my IG, because I got some good stuff coming. Okay, so prioritize your goals however you want to. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks you should do first or second or third or fourth or last. Do you. 3rd step is going to be to mindstorm. So I actually got this idea from a book that I'm currently reading, No Excuses, The Power of Self-Discipline. I'll go ahead and attach the link as well. I've been reading that every morning, and it has these action exercises. So I actually got this idea from that book. So this third step, mindstorming, what you want to do is on a clean sheet of paper, at the top of your sheet, you want to put your number one goal, your top goal, your number one, whatever you put first. You want to put that at the top in a question form. So for example, if your number one goal was to make 6 figures this year, you would put, how am I going to make 6 figures by the end of 2021? So now you are going to come up with 20 different answers to that question. So an example of answering that question would be, I'm going to invest 20% of my checks into my stocks portfolio, or into my trading account, or into real estate, or however else you think you could pretty much make that happen. You want 20 different things that you can do. They could be kind of smaller things, they could be more major things, it could be research, it could be any ways that you feel is going to benefit and help you get to your goal. It's super important that you have 20 different ideas. Your wheels are going to be turning. It's not going to be that easy. Maybe the first 5 are going to be pretty cool. The next 5 after that are probably going to be a little bit more challenging, and then the last 10 are probably going to be more difficult, and that's okay, that's normal. But you're forcing your mind to work and get creative and figure out the solution to your question. How are you going to get to your goal? That's the whole point of mindstorming. Step number 4 to setting and achieving your goals is going to be, pick one thing to do off that list every single day. So now you have 20 different options of how you can progress towards your goal. If you progress just a little bit towards your goal every single day, that's gonna make a major difference. I mean, honestly, if you were just to like reflect and be real with yourself, more than likely, you probably haven't really done everything that you could to reach your goals. So now you have 20 different options that you can do on a daily basis. If something doesn't work with your schedule one day, maybe pick one of the smaller things you can do that's gonna help you get to your goal. If your major goal is getting to 100,000 followers on social media, maybe one of your solutions was going to be researching the algorithm of the platform. So if you don't have time to go make a whole bunch of content for your social media, instead you can look at something else on your list, like researching the algorithm, and you do that. So it's not that you have to do those things in order in any specific like sequence. You just do one thing that works with your schedule and pushes you towards your goal every single day. The 5th and final goal that I have for you guys is, honestly, like I said, my favorite. And I feel like that's because it's still gonna help get you to where you want to be. So you have your list of goals, right? And we've only so far focused on the top one. But this 5th step is going to be building habits within your other goals. Let me elaborate, because I feel like that didn't really make sense. So one thing I noticed when I set my goals was I set too many. And I tried to make a schedule for it, and it was hard to keep up with the schedule. It was overwhelming for me, and it just didn't seem like something I was honestly going to keep up with. Focus on one goal, but build better habits, still helping you get ahead on your other goals. And you don't necessarily need to do this for every single one of your goals, but personally, I would probably do it for my next 2 goals. So at this point, you're focusing on your top 3 goals right now. Now with step number 5, I'm gonna build habits in my 2nd and 3rd goal on my list. My goal is more so geared towards health, and I want to get to 19 or 20% body fat. I know I'm committing more time to my first goal. So for me, the meal prepping, the planning, it wasn't realistic, and I ended up not doing it, and then I got down on myself because I wasn't consistent enough. So instead of having a whole mindstorming for that goal too, what I decided to do was build better habits to get me closer to that goal until I'm ready to fully focus on it. So for me, I love to eat, okay? I love food. But I know that's why I haven't gotten to my fitness goals yet. So one of my habits that I built for this specific goal was to control my portions. So I don't go for seconds, and if I do go out to eat with friends or for some occasion or something, I'm only gonna finish half of my food. So that is the discipline that I have, and that's just a habit that's gonna help me get closer. Are you done? So now changing my habits in day-to-day life that are very, very minuscule, that's gonna hold me over and still help me get closer to my goal until I'm ready to fully commit to it and make that my new #1 goal. And again, I would recommend doing that with your 3rd goal as well, because these are just little things in day-to-day life that you are able to tweak without having to adjust your life in any way, shape, or form. Boom. That's my 5-step system to goal setting and achieving your goals. I highly recommend you guys try it. I promise it's going to be worth it. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. If you have a different way of setting your own goals, definitely mention it in the comments. Let me know how you do you, boo-boo. How you do you. I hope this helped. If you guys got any value, remember, please click that subscribe button for me, like this video, and let me know any other content you guys want to see. I'm definitely open to suggestions. Follow my IG, nick.knack_. Follow my TikTok, nick.knack. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.